I had expectations before coming to the US about the whole experience. I have learned how to be responsible.
I learned about myself that I could cope with anything that I face.
Well, this experience helped me know who I am as a person.
I live by myself. I have to depend on myself.
I think the world revolves around me, and it does not.
I learned to be responsible, to work harder, to help people, to work with them, and try my best to be productive and helpful. Before I came here, my plans for my future was to continue my master's in application development because I study computer science. But when I came here, and this experience has switched me like 180 degrees.
The most important thing I've learned for myself that I know that poverty exists everywhere around the world, but I didn't really imagine that it would be a high percentage here in the US.
I was just studying business, going in that field, but I think I can do another thing and be a speaker maybe for my country.
I didn't know before that in America there is a poor people.
As like I went to soup kitchen to serve dinner, and I found there were many people there homeless and looking for food. And around the streets where I worked, around the building, there were many also homeless people who were just staying around and just looking for some help.
I learned a lot about Catholic Charities and their programs and how they change people's lives. In my country, we just give people their basic needs like food and clothes, but we don't change their lives.
Catholic Charities introduced us to the other side of the United States that we never knew about it.
I can be hopeful because at some point in Palestine I felt that it's hopeless. But being in Camden, seeing the poor people, the crimes, the ambulance, the policemen everywhere, I felt like we're not alone in this.
Proving myself and representing myself as a journalism student, this is first, which was really productive for me, and proving that I am a Palestinian person who is able to represent Palestine at Bethlehem University in New Jersey, which was it was fun, and it was like educated for the American people.
Before I came here, I was afraid just because they have different culture. I was just afraid because they will not understand me.
I discovered that I can depend on myself because back home I have everything ready. But when I lived 6 weeks by myself, I had to depend on myself every day. Like for example, today I ironed the shirt for the first time.
I had a great time with my host. She's an amazing person, and I identified a lot with her, and she's like, rather than my host, I just call her my friend. And I think making friends with her was one of the things that I definitely don't regret. I definitely want to come back to the US and visit her again and see her again and just be again with her. And she's one of the most amazing people I've ever met.
Well, because I had lots of American interns with me, I felt like I was able to know American youth, and that was a very good thing to be able to see how they think.
Being the only guy with a group of 9 girls was very challenging for me because I have to take care of them. I have to make sure that they are good, they are happy, and they are safe as well, and they are enjoying their time. So I think that I had an extra responsibility, which is to make them happy and safe.
It's not an American culture, more it is an American life, which is freedom. We've never experienced freedom back home, so the first thing that really touched me is being able to go everywhere without getting stopped or getting checked. So I love that.
Because of this experience, now I know that I want to use that. I want to use my education to help people.
Working with the Catholic Charities opened my eyes like on lots of perspective in myself and on my future.
In one word, it was rich. Unexpected.
Eventful.
meaningful,
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Productive.
Enlightening.
It's wonderful.
The thing that really impressed me in the US, and especially with the Catholic Charities, that they really work hard to provide the help for the people in need.
I have now finally discovered my future. I can see my future in a very clear way.